walk this way in my stairway to heaven.
There you go. And you know what?
Stand-up is what people are starting to discover is stand-up's always been my A game. And matter of fact, Netflix right now I have a special called End Laughter for All.
Okay.
Meaning it's for everyone.
Yeah.
It's multi-generational. Most downloaded comedy special they've ever had.
How about that?
Really?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I know what I'm doing later.
Yeah, no kidding. I always want a good laugh, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm ripping it. I'm ripping it hard. Very family material.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot. I mean, you have 3 girls.
Yeah, it's Cosby with a leather jacket. At the end of the day, that's what it is. It's talking about my family, talking about my elderly parents. I talk about only what I know, and that's my world. 3 girls. You have 2 girls, right?
I have 2 girls, yes. And you have 1 girl, Dave.
Yeah,
so.
I got a boy and a girl.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the boy.
Yeah.
So he does have the boy.
He's the older one. He's 9.
Yeah, see, the boy... To me, boys are so much simpler. I mean, you give them a truck and they're gone for days.
Yeah, all it is it's thrown in front of Minecraft right
yes,
now.
throw me dirt, mud, Minecraft.
That's right.
And a stick,
and he's done.
And a boy is gone, for days.
Yeah. I don't need to worry about it. Yep.
Right.
Maybe give him some water here and
He'll
there.
show up when he wants to eat, and then he's back in the woods like a wild cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girls, they're manipulative. The needs are on multi-levels. There's a lot of emotions there.
Yeah.
Emotions, yeah.
There's a lot going on there.
I haven't noticed that. I'm sure you haven't either. With 3 of them, I can't imagine.
I've noticed the older they get and I get, the more calmer I get. It's like steering, when you have 3 girls, like steering a ship into deep, troubled waters. And you don't have time to, you're like, oh, hands on deck! You just gotta be steering.
Right.
And hoping everyone's putting on their life vest and moving along and watching the captain steer the ship.
It's a good analogy.
I just made it up. I've never said it before. I think it's a keeper.
I think you need to keep that one.
Yeah.
So I'm sure at your shows, which I love the fact that they're family friendly, and
yes,
and you're talking about, you're just talking about life.
Yes.
But I'm sure that there's somebody out there that starts the goat boy thing. Is that
always at the end of the show. You know, but what's kind of cool is, like I said, there's a couple of things that work to my advantage. A, if that's all you know, your expectation levels are already low, and mine would be too if that's what you're banking on my show. So
right.
And the other thing is my look. I am the only human I've ever seen, maybe 1 or 2, that looks stoned all the time. So, unfortunately, that is a whole judgment. The minute I walk on stage, the minute people see me, they just go, oh, this is going to be a disaster. he's not going to make it 45 minutes or an hour. So, again, the expectation level when you see me in person is really below 0. So I can only move up from there. And I'm going to say, nah. When she was younger, my middle daughter, she looks like me the most.
And that's Kelsey.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I have, I don't know what it is with my eyes. I have I have lazy eyelids.
Oh,
really
lazy eyelids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super lazy eyelids. They cover half my pupils. So, you know.
And then, so that'll do it.
Yeah, so I
But then
crush audiences.
people are crushed.
Crush them.
Love
I
it.
mutilate. I'm a powerhouse live. I have no problem saying that with full confidence and
I'm looking forward to this Netflix special then.
Yeah, End Laughter for All. Because A, I am an old metalhead. So it comes from Metallica and Justice for All.
Right. I grew up same thing, man. Listening to Pantera. And, Yes.
And laughter for all.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone can watch it. So it's really cool. It talks about a couple trips I took with the kids and going to Europe with the kids. I don't want to give too much away.
No,
but I'll say I already know what you're gonna like. You're gonna like the opening bit. With me taking my wife to go see Slayer.
Oh, really? I've seen that.
2 40-year-old people going to see Slayer.
Oh, dude, I gotta see this.
And you're gonna like taking the kids to Europe. That's always
all right.
That one, and then it seems like everyone loves the zoo. There's this whole zoo where I took the kids on a car drive through a zoo. That's pretty popular.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So stuff to look for. Well, that sounds like fun for Netflix this weekend.
Yeah.
Now
it's a whole different hour. I'm doing now.
So what you're doing at the Funny Bone is different.
Yeah, so you can see 2 hours for the price of 1.
Yeah.
You watch. You download the Netflix.
Yeah.
And then you come see the brand new stuff that I'm doing. So you get 2 shows for whatever price.
So give us a little hint of the new stuff.
let's just say a lot of it touches on my elderly parents.
Okay.
A lot of it touches on my wife, who I'm married 20 years.
Nice.
Wow, congrats.
Congratulations.
I may be one of the only entertainers. I consider that a warrior.
Yeah.
A marriage warrior.
Absolutely. I would
You know,
agree.
When you start hitting 10, 15 years, that means you've seen a lot
Yeah.
of battles.
Right.
A lot of battles. You've fought in many wars. And that's why you're a warrior. And that's, I love when my wife and I go places and people are like, oh, you married? You're 20 years. And we just look at each other like, remember the battle of 2008? That was a tough one. That war lasted 3 years. We almost lost the kids and everything in that battle. But we stuck it out because we are warriors.
There you go.
Yeah, so there's, matter of fact, on stage I end up reading an actual text argument between my wife and I,
Oh boy.
just to educate marriage couples that it never ends. See, I'm starting to learn that men need to be trained before they get married, because once you know how to bicker and argue with a woman, that's when it's so much easier to live in peace, because women they really are professional. They plot arguments. They have multi levels of weaponry to constantly hit. We just kind of stroll into situations looking for peace 24/7.
Yeah.
We're never looking for war, so we don't know how to fight a woman. So I teach you.
Oh.
Yes, and it's not fighting. It's more silent. With my wife flies off the handle many times. So what I've learned with her is the more silent I am, the more, first of all, it drives a woman nuts. But what really drives them, but you learn, when you're silent, they start going off. This and nobody listens to me. And I'm tired of this, listening to it. And if you're just silent, you go, oh, this is all about, she needs to be heard. Listen, yep. She said listen 4 times. Yeah. Where if you start to engage, you're like, yeah, I came home and the mudroom's not done. You go, I told you I was going to do the mud. You said it 4 nights. And then you're a whole different, in your closet. And I told you people coming over and the house is a mess. You never clean up. I told you when we have company, nobody ever listens to it. So you're never going to hear it. So you got to be silent. And then it really sparks on one that she'll listen. I don't listen, but it'll take 40 minutes of just being silent to understand what she's really mad about. And that, I think men need to be trained to do that.
Yeah.
And it's really hard.
I need to write
It's
this
not
down.
easy. I know.
You know what it's like being in the military?
Take some notes.
You know when you're in the when you see guys in the military and they first get there, like, where you from, boy?
Yeah.
I'm Dayton, Ohio. There's only 2 people from Dayton, Ohio, and you gotta take it.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they're breaking you. You gotta do the same thing with women.
Man. We need to hang out
but
more.
it's not a confrontational thing. It's learning. It's just
Right.
It's just learning the creature. It's like going out in the wilderness and you learn the patterns of a warthog or a buck. You just know, like, oh, okay. In the 5 a.m. they do this. That's what we need to start learning to do as men when it comes to women, because it's hard. We don't get it. We battle too much, and then there's a lot of divorce, and then the kingdom breaks down. And then visiting rights on Thursdays and Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Very overrated.
Tough.
Very overrated.
Yeah. 20 years. Congratulations. That's
Yeah,
good.
thank you.
That's good. That's good advice right there, too.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right, so here's a question for you. Do you still watch SNL? Do you still stay in contact with anybody?
No, I don't watch SNL. 2 things. One, I'm usually working.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, if I'm not working, I'm never up that late. However, we were just saying, Rich Aronovich does the shows with me, and I think that last cast of SNL is really one of the most underrated. They're all in movies. They're all in television.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're almost all stars. You got Fallon doing the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
You have who's doing the later? Who was the news guy?
Seth Meyers.
Seth Meyers. You have the other one on TV doing the detective show or the cop show. You have Sudeikis. Is that his name?
Sudeikis,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sudeikis is phenomenal.
Yeah.
He's in movies.
Kristen Wiig.
Kristen Wiig, the female cast. I mean, it's a really. SNL is always a great place to be. It's always a great place to be. I'm still waiting for those movie calls, but
For my ring?
I made my one cult. I'm done. I still get recognized from 20 years ago.
Now, how did the Goat Boy thing come up? I mean, how did that actually start? Is there a story behind that?
Well, in high school, I was I knew I was class clown in school. So once I started heading out and sneaking into bars and all that,
Yeah.
I would I do characters for the entire night. And one of the characters was the goat. I'd call him Goat Guy. But the reason we would do him, because I know I drink free all night.
Yeah.
And because the point of it was, if I felt the guy saw that I had it was out of Tourette's. It's sort of like, not Tourette's, but it's like, if I order the food and I throw in a little goat noise here and there, he's going to think I have a tick or a Tourette or something. And why would it'd be horrible if he charged me. Like, how rude. Let a guy off with it. So that's kind of where it started, where we'd walk into a bar and the guy like, hey, can I help you out? Yeah, man, me and my friends need a couple beers and some shots. And
Did it work?
yeah! It still works to this day. If they have no clue I am, it's phenomenal.
Oh, that's great.
That is funny.
Food too. Can we get some roller sticks? And then the key to it is all your friends have to really.
They're gonna buy
They
in.
have to stay. They have to buy in.
Right.
If one giggles, we're done.
Right.
They know they're being played. But yeah, you played it off seriously. You come out with a nice dinner and meal.
Nice.
Yeah,
Now, did the
so
kids-
that's where it started. And when SNL came, I said they asked me if I had any characters, and I said, well, I got this guy. I said he likes singing. And he does karaoke, but he's got like this goat tick. So he's like, start spreading today. And we'll come back to you.
We'll come back to you.
We'll come back to you.
Yeah.
But they eventually did it. So I never imagined it though as a whole goat with hair and a hoof and that. I didn't want that.
Yeah.
But it worked.
Funny.
You know, here I am in Dayton. As soon as I checked in, the guy behind the counter was like, hey, man.
I'm sure it's like,
Yeah.
never heard that
It's
one.
my
Thank
walk
you so
this
much.
way. It's all good. If that's what gets him in the door, great.
Well, exactly, and that's the thing. I mean, yeah, if that's what gets you in the door to go see Jim,
That's right.
then you're gonna see the A game. He's gonna crush it.
Oh, I hit it hard. I love doing shows because I love everyone's reaction. They leave going, I had no clue. You were that darn funny. I've seen so many greats. I've seen Jim Gaffigan. I've seen Brian Regan. He's clean, too. He's clean. I mean, you look like you're going to be a filthy pig animal up there. And you didn't say one naughty word. Very impressive. Very impressive. Very impressive.
Well, let me just say that I do appreciate that, and it's got to be almost unheard of that there's really a clean
Nowadays,
family.
I think I think really there's just Brian Regan, me, maybe Frank Caliandro.
Yeah,
That's about it.
yeah.
I think even Gaffigan, maybe. What are you laughing at,
I love
Rich?
the way you pronounce everyone's name.
I always say
Caliandro.
Caliandro. Well, what is it?
Caliendo.
Caliendo. Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Frank knows.
Frank knows. He knows his last name is.
Frank's all right.
Well, Jim Breuer, thank you so much for taking the time to come visit us here.
Yes,
Is this
thank
your
you.
first time here in Dayton? Or have you been here
I
before?
did a one-nighter a couple years ago,
Okay.
and I really enjoyed the Funny Bone that one night. I
Yeah.
said I gotta come back here and do a weekend sometime. So here it is. I'm doing the whole new hour and I'm doing it tonight. So,
Awesome.
and these are good shows because I already not only do I have my hour plus, but now I'm even putting in a different hour, which I'm going to film in February 2015. So by the time I film 2015, I'm going to have 2 hours and a 2-hour special I'm doing. So you're seeing good stuff
Cool.
when you come out. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Funny Bone, of course, at the Green. Go see Jim, and we'll check out Netflix too, man.
Yeah, Netflix. End Laughter for All.
Thank you so much, brother.
You got
Nice
it.
to meet you.
Jim.
You got it.
Awesome.